One of the biggest challenges when camping in a van or RV is getting around once you arrive. Grocery runs, campground exploring, or sightseeing usually means breaking camp, unless you bring another form of transportation. Today we're testing whether the folding Blix Vika X e-bike is actually practical for RV travel. I got 2 of these folding e-bikes for our RV travel setup because they are compact, relatively lightweight, and include an AI auto shifting feature. In this video, we'll set them up, look at the folding mechanism, the shifting system, riding modes, and then take them to a campsite to see how useful they really are once we arrive. This is how the bike arrives from the factory. Everything is securely packaged to protect the bike during shipping. After removing the protective foam and packaging, you can see that most of the bike is already pre-assembled. It looks like we just need to unfold it, assemble the handlebars, add the pedals, install the folding magnet, charge the battery, and adjust everything for my height. One of the most important features for RV travelers is the folding mechanism. The frame locks securely into place when unfolded, and folding the bike allows it to be stored inside the RV or transported inside another vehicle when needed. Once you've done it a few times, folding or unfolding the bike takes less than a minute. Now let's adjust the bike to fit me. We do that using the easy-to-adjust seat and handlebar height controls. These adjustments allow riders of different heights to comfortably use the same bike, which is especially useful for RV travelers where multiple people may share the bikes. The bike also includes several additional features such as a headlight with high and low beam, turn signals, horn, brake light, and an easy-to-read display showing battery level, range, speed, and other useful riding information such as cadence, average speed, power ratio, and calories burned. Now that's a lot of great technology packed into this bike that makes it easier and safer to ride. Before we take these out for real-world campground use, here's a quick look at the key specifications. When traveling, I typically transport the bikes unfolded on the exterior rack, just like a standard bicycle. If you don't have a rack, the folding design allows you to store them inside the RV or transport them in a hatchback or truck bed when traveling locally. Now my rear rack sits fairly high on the van doors, so I can't have a heavy bike. With the battery removed, the bike is under about 50 pounds, making it much easier to lift. Now let's see how all this works in real-world RV travel. Once you arrive at camp, these bikes can become your primary transportation for campground exploring, short errands, or simply enjoying the area without breaking camp and moving the van. The step-through frame design makes it easy for getting on and off. Let's check out the park. That was a pretty easy takeoff. It's nice and smooth. Slight uphill. So even though this bike doesn't have suspension, let's give it a shot on some dirt roads. I might just get a cushion gel seat cover just to make it just a touch more comfortable. Not too bad. This bike offers multiple pedal assist levels along with throttle riding, and using the app, it can be configured for Class 2 or Class 3 operation depending on your riding preference and local regulations. The 70-mile range in Eco mode allows for all-day exploring, while Auto, Touring, and Turbo modes provide more assistance when needed, although those modes do impact the range. Regardless of the mode, the torque sensing auto pedal assist continuously monitors your riding input and adjusts power output in real time, helping maximize energy efficiency and extend riding range. Now let's discuss some of this technology. This bike uses electronic shifting, which changes gears with the push of a button. I found this much easier than typical mechanical thumb shifters. Also, if you press and hold the plus button for about 3 seconds, you'll hear a beep and see an A next to the gear display. That activates the fully automatic shifting feature, which adjusts gearing automatically based on speed and riding conditions. So to put this into automatic shifting mode, you push down on that plus button and you see that it goes into auto mode. Push it again, hold 3 seconds, and now you see that A appear on the screen. So now you are in automatic shifting mode. Okay, so I am in auto shift mode. So let's try that. So every time you hear that beep, it's shifting gears. This allows you to stay focused on the ride itself without fumbling with gears, reducing risks and improving safety. This creates a simpler riding experience, especially in environments like campgrounds or city paths where speeds frequently change. I also noticed that the bike isn't overpowering on takeoff. It gradually increases speed rather than delivering an abrupt surge of torque, which fits my riding style really well. And because braking performance is always important on e-bikes, I tested these brakes with several quick stops and found that the adjustable hydraulic brakes performed extremely well. That stopped really well, really responsive brakes. So after testing this out on a camping trip, here are my takeaways. I really like how easy this bike was to set up, the overall portability since it's light for an e-bike, the build quality feels solid, the components, especially the brakes, seem top-notch, and the overall technology included with this bike is fantastic. From the torque sensing pedal assist to the electronic automatic shifting, the only downside I notice is that this bike isn't designed for off-road riding since it doesn't include suspension. Although I did do some light off-roading and it seemed to manage that well. However, the tires are not wide enough for sand use. Now that's not an issue for how I use it, but it's something you may want to consider depending on your riding style. For RV travel, portability, weight, and transport, flexibility matter most, and folding e-bikes like the Blix Vika X make campground mobility simple and practical. Instead of breaking camp and packing everything up to drive short distances, you simply hop on the bike and go. Check out the link in my description for my discount code. If you want to see more RV gear that improves off-grid travel and campground living, check out my other RV tech and power system videos, and I'll see you in the next one.